Good morning. Room tour at Plastic. Naka-arrange ang shoes because mag-shoot tayo. I wanted to show the room uh, with a little more arranged setup. But anyway, we are at E&M Summer Guest House. It's located in, it's still called Cuneta compound because I think this area here, this dead end street used to be owned by a Cuneta family, and they still call it Cuneta compound. You know, the taxis still know it as Cuneta compound, but I think it's been subdivided. So iba-iba na yung may-ari. This is our room. You'll see the setup later. This is one of the 3 rooms in this floor. The owner put us in the ground level. The whole property has 3 floors and another loft, but I think the third and the loft is occupied by the owners. So they're just renting the first unit and the second unit, which has several rooms in it. We're at the ground floor. I don't know how the setup is on the second floor. The second floor is, I think, nice because they have a big veranda overlooking a better view than our view. Meron din kami parang porch, but it's facing the parking space. So ito, usually, our problem is when we go to hotels, not hotels, Airbnb, mga little place like this. They don't have thick blankets, so naka-aircon, but they give you that bed sheet. You know, thin bed sheets. That's hardly a blanket. But so what we did was TTT brought his own blanket. I brought mine. Alam mo yung for the airplane, yan. Okay. TTT brought his mom's old fleece blanket. We came prepared because we were scared that we might not be given, comfortable blankets. So ito, ang laki-laki. I don't know if this is king or dog or queen, which is bigger, but it's not too big. But it's comfortable, very comfortable for 2 people. And they have they provided us with 2 blankets. Thick, very comfortable blankets. Pinagsama namin yung blanket, nilayer namin para we will share one whole setup so that we can keep the warmth inside. First 2 nights, magkaiba kami yung blanket, pero I'm pulling his blanket or sometimes pumapasok ako sa lumang blanket niya para mas mainit. So what we did na lang is to double it. So times 2 yung insulation plus share one space underneath the blanket. So we still have 1 night left before we head home to reality in Pasay City. Diba? Wow, no? From Pasay City to Cuneta compound. What a coincidence. Well, I don't know which Cuneta family they're referring to. Diba? Might be Ate Shawi's family or not. Okay. Now let me start the little. Wait. I will borrow TTT's chaleco. I bought a chaleco. Mine was green. I was so happy about it because my skin tone, bagay sa green na ganyan. So, TTT naman, bought the red Igorot chaleco. I was supposed to buy this too, but somehow in the shop, parang ang pangit ng skin tone ko. So I did not buy this. Plus the fact that our intention was really to wear it the entire time that we're here. I didn't want naman to we didn't want to appear like we're in a uniform, strutting down Session Road, rampa-rampa. Pareho kami nakaganito. But sa true lang, sabi niya, sa true lang, I think this is a better fit. When I fit this, it felt small, but I think this is a better fit. I forgot what I was going to say. Yon, so this is a better fit. But you know what? Let me just share. Ma-digress. Pero let me share. Ma-digress muna tayo sa ating room tour. We met an old lady in the sari-sari store, the English-speaking sari-sari store. An old lady wearing like this. Sabi niya, why is he wearing green? Because green apparently is not authentic. But it's hand-woven by, the Igorot weavers. The old lady, si Titi touched it. It was mas makapal, felt nice on the skin. This one is also makapal, feels nice on the skin. But the ladies was, parang sabi niya, mas maganda, mas high-end. And the lady bought it for 1,000 pesos. As we bought it in the neighborhood of 500, bahala kayo kasi hindi kami tumawad. Kami marunong tumawad. And at 500, at the neighborhood of 500, naman, mukhang okay naman ang price. Well, we bought at the first store we saw this, so we didn't know better. And we have been asked a price. But the old lady says, the price of, neighborhood of 500. It's a good price though. Yung kanya 1,000, masosyal. Anyway, on with the tour of our room. So, that's our bed. Okay, that's our door. And, that's our cabinet. Diba? Ang haba ng cabinet, ang taas-taas. And that is our window. We don't have a view. We only have a view of the riprapping. Diba? And there's some sunflower plants. Maybe on other days, this is mabango. May amoy bang sunflower? Hindi ko naman siya remember na may amoy yung sunflower sa UP. Baka pag nasa Baguio, bumabango. Oh, lamig. Yun. And they have this dresser. Diba? Wood-inspired. And you know what's so nice about their, they have hangers, pero 4 lang. I suppose you can request for more naman. O, diba? Nakaayos. Before I start the shoot, naku, Diyos ko, ang gulo-gulo niya. And I don't know what these plastic mats are for. What do guests use it for? And they have this decoration, gold. I don't know. Ano ba yan? Pampaswerte ba yan? Yan. Their bed is very thick, katre. I always hit myself because our katre is the katre style na parehong malambot, up and down. This one's the real thing. So, puno na ako ng pasa. So, that's our ceiling. Head on to our toilet and bath. It's a little elevated. So, kung medyo hindi pwede sa inyong elevated, I guess this is not the one for you. So there it is. They have strong water sources kasi may tank sila. Tapos, wow, there's a heater. Hindi pwedeng walang heater. And exhaust. And a big translucent window. Yan. Tapos, there's another mirror. There. Yan. Okay, let me guess. Ito yung do you recognize this? Ito yung ginagamit sa car para pag papatuyo ka, madaling magtuyo. When I was younger, kasi I used to, leisurely swim at the Ateneo grade school. Way, way back then, 2 decades ago, the swimmers used something similar. I don't know, it was for the car or it was something for the athletes. So while you have your towel, diba, which maging damp pag tapos ka na magpunas, inconvenient to hassle. So what I do is wipe myself with this, but I'm almost dry kasi very absorbent ito. Then use this to finishing wiping touches. There you go. It's a small room. It's in the neighborhood of 1,500 per night. I don't know how much it will cost at different times of the year, but we stayed here several nights, and it's now April. We reserve the place April 2, April 3, 2022. So by that time you watch this, the price might have gone up or maybe lower. I don't know. Okay. But I didn't find it in Airbnb. Maybe it's in Airbnb, maybe it's not. But the way I found this out is I'll go to the next room. I'll make kwento. Okay. Before I continue to make kwento, labas muna tayo. Oh, TTT is in the kitchen.
Yes, I have breakfast.
Yes. Today we're not cooking, but every day I cooked and cooked and cooked. Eggs and sausages lang naman. Diba? And they have this door leading out to the back part. Diba? So look at that. I don't know if that's their tank. There are 3 of them. Maybe those are theirs because there are 3 floors. Oh, there's another one. There's a blue. The copper colored and the 2 silver tanks. Maybe that's why there's no problem with water pressure because the tank is so up high. So, let me show you back the kitchen. So, ang dami naman nilang plates. I'll just fix it later. Let's remove the cover. Okay. This one. And bowls and cooking utensils. Okay, but you're not allowed to cook tuyo, tinapa, the stinky ones. And what do they use? Chilean gas stove. And they have this thing here. Diba? Easy. And water. And let me show you. CR, but I don't think it's open. It is. Okay. There. But why is there a CR outside? Ito muna ikwento ko before I forget my train of thought. Diba? Okay, so why is there a CR there? It's because there are 2 more doors, that they rent out without toilet and bath. Wala siyang ensuite. Ensuite. Yung amin lang yung may ensuite. We got lucky kasi it's a weekday. So walang tao. Diba? I don't know how it looks inside, but the owner was very excited to offer to us our unit, our bedroom, because it has one king size bed or queen size bed, which is smaller, and it has ensuite toilet and bath. So I suppose these two don't have. That's why there's a toilet and bath by the kitchen, and that's our dining room, diba? And the lighting fixture. And I think there's extra table and chairs because I suppose when all three rooms are occupied, medyo okay. Medyo hustle and bustle dito. There's a big TV. We've never used it. They have an internet. This is just parang I think a router. So it works fine pag kami lang, but when other guests are around, like there's a white van full of family members that come in at night. Medyo you have to compete for the signal. So this is their check-in, check-out. So we have to be mindful of that. There's TTT there. And I'll show you the... Nawala ang drama. Okay, I'll show you the exterior from our window. Diba? So we're about 2 lots away from the end, from the dead end. Diba? So there's an old Baguio looking house, which makes me happy because even though I'm staying in a very new place and does not look very Baguio, there's a house there that looks exactly the Baguio of yeah, well, not the American cottages type, but looks like a cabin, a big cabin, diba? So that's where your parking space is. So I think you can accommodate 1, 2, 3 cars very comfortably on this side, and they still have this side. So yeah. Okay, so labas tayo. We have our own fence, okay? Makes it feel like private. And we have our own porch. Do you call this porch? It's ground level, lanai. Diba? Tapos they have a little gazebo there. Yan. So there's a parang convento because I think one of the orders own the place. Ikot tayo ng shot para makita nyo from the entrance. Okay, that parking there is the parking for the owner. That's where we're staying. Left is the bintana of the living room. Then the right big window is the bintana of the other unit inside. So, yan. I'll just walk pa atras. And that's the entire house. Diba? They're renting out the first, the second, and they live on the third. And I think there's a loft pa there. So yun. So the setup again, so first floor is there are 3 doors. And we're occupying the one with ensuite toilet and bath. So let's go here. So I suppose pwede naman mag-smoke, but this is, I think, the smoking area. Diba? where you have the mga cacti and some other plants, where you can enjoy the view of some of the pine trees afar. Yan. Okay. Here you have the nice view of the sky. Diba? Yan. Nice sky behind my head here. Sige, kwento ko. Ang naantalang kwento, how did I discover E&M Summer Guest House? Naghahanap ako sa Airbnb, of course. Hindi ako makakuha ng dates na tuloy-tuloy na available. So, sabi ko, paano ba to? So, diba when you try to Google Map some of the Airbnb, yung may pangalan, pwede mo siyang i-Google Map. So, I did that. And then, pag nasa Google Map ka na, diba, lalabas yung ibang hotels and accommodations, restaurants, you know, yung place. So, lumabas yon. So, kinlik ko, hanap ako, sabi ko, merong ibang place na wala, parang wala naman sa Airbnb. Or maybe it's in Airbnb but you do the filter kasi, diba? And I was really just looking for mga tago 1,000 something, you know. So, nakita ko siya doon. Sabi ko, parang I want to stay near Good Shepherd, Mines View Park, you know, a place where you don't usually stay, diba? Or you go but don't linger, you just like silip a picture, buy some souvenirs, and you're off somewhere else. Because parang I want to stay there, explore the neighborhood a little. So yun, tapos one of those na kinlik ko was the E&M Summer Guest House. And yun nga, sabi ko, wow, diba? It looks new, diba? It looks like, you know, hindi kadiri, diba? Yan. Bash me. Anyway, so yun. So I looked, I called, I FB messengered, and they responded naman. And I say, can I call? Ayan. So nagano na kami, messenger to messenger call kami, video to video call. So we agreed on a price. And voila, here we are. And you know what? It's so nice to come here talaga pag weekdays, because we arrived Sunday. The street was puno of cars, puno of people. Then at night, you know that there are people staying in some of those Airbnb transient houses kasi iba yung ambient noise. But come Monday night, wala na. Tahimik na. So, Tuesday night was the same. Ang tahimik at 6-7 p.m. So, it's nice to come here. And I noticed in some places, if may dala kayong sariling sasakyan, you have to park dun sa very matatarik. Diba? So, you have to have very good parking skills. And you have to have very good brakes. Dito, it's not gonna be your problem. Because, look at the space. Diba? So, yun. So, if you're the type who wants to save a little, or because you want to cook your own breakfast, ito yung mga ganitong type ang pwede mong tirahan. Yun. This place, like I said, is near the Good Shepherd. I'll try to get some shots later on. So, pwede nating i-insert. So, if you're facing Good Shepherd, paakyat, there's a street sa baba. And that leads up to this place. Hindi pa. You turn left. The first street to the left, I think it's the only street to the left from Gibraltar Road Avenue, is already the Cuneta compound. Traditionally called Cuneta compound. But this is not Cuneta compound because I think the houses here are already owned by different people. Diba? So I suppose this was a big estate before subdivided. So yun. Then you go up a matarik na hill. So for T and I, it was a cardio experience. So kung may car kayo, hindi kayo mahihirapan. At parking would not be difficult for you. Because as you see, there's ample space. Diba? Very comfortable and new. Diba? At the price we got it. But remember, the price I got it was because I booked April 2, 3. Might change, diba? You might quote me and, tell them how come he got it. And we were here several nights. Yun. You might have to ask about the tualya though. Kasi the owner is a little fearful of the COVID situation. So parang if you don't ask for it, they will not provide. So that's what happened to us. You have to bring your soap, your shampoo, the panghugas. They have a panghugas. They have a big 1 gallon panghugas na detergent with your own soap, your own toothpaste, and magdala na kayong toalya. Diba? Because ako talaga, I really made lambing na wala kaming toalya. Sabi ko, what do we buy? And I asked her why you're not providing. Sabi, because it's COVID. So we did not travel during the COVID time. So maybe that was the practice then during the hike. Kasi we're now traveling Manila's level 1, Baguio's level 1. We didn't have to swab our noses coming here. And so that I will remember, we came here, registered through Visita Baguio. You put all your credentials there, you upload your vax card, if you're fully vaccinated. And yun. And we took Victory Liner coming here. We paid 500 something or a little less of 500 one way from Cubao, and mabilis naman ang biyahe. Parang almost entire T-Plex binigtas namin. Yun. So when you come here, enjoy Baguio. Yung conductor na nag-check ng QR code ng Visita Baguio, tawag nila QTP. So I hope by the time you come here, there's no need for QTP. You need the approval before you can come here, diba? So nag-book muna kami dito because you have to have a confirmed booking before you can completely fill out the Visita Baguio. Kasi ang mag-approve yata talaga initially is the accommodation. Pagpunta niya sa Visita Baguio, just make sure para hindi ka hassle, nasa listahan ng Visita Baguio yung accommodations. So yun. Nakiki-vlog sa akin yung little dog nila. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this tour. Bye. I have other vlogs too. If you can watch them, leave a comment, subscribe, and support me in many ways. Maybe invite me to your place, or there's a detail at the description box as to how you can support me in other ways. Bye bye.